Hello YouTube, welcome back to the channel. Stacking Perpetrator here with another edition of what's in the box. The box where I put all my LCS purchases and sometimes stuff I order offline or online. And it goes in the box until I have time to film it for you, show you what I bought, what I got, and what I'm going to do with it. Some stuff goes in my permanent collection or permanent stack. And then the rest of it will go into another box for a future sale, trade, or possible upgrade for gold when the GSR becomes right again. So let's see what we got today. Don't worry, there's still plenty in the box. There's lots of stuff in this box. All right, Coin Crew, I know you're just a guy, but come on, stand up there. Poor man, I got you over here by this nice lady right here. So you'll be all right. Anyway, let's see what we got here. There's some pretty cool finds in this. I got this one when we had the latest drop, and we lost like $1 an ounce on the as far as SLV took a beat, and silver's just taking a beat in the past few days. Well, let's start out with I'm going to pull something out of here because I want to show you this other coin. Oh, come on. You get the stuff in these flips, and the flips are so tight. Come on. Got it. Alright. I did, with the high premiums, I kind of slowed down a little bit on these Eagles. But they had this one in the case that come in. So I can get it out. That flip is tight. I couldn't pass this one up. And I know the camera doesn't do these tone coins justice. But if you could see the pink, the light pinkish purple tone that is just all over the front of this coin. I mean, it is just from the rim all the way in. It's just a beautiful pinkish purple. Sometimes these nice toners like this, you almost have to see it in person to really appreciate what it is. And then it goes around the rim, and it comes back over to the back side, and it's not as clear here, but it's all the way into the letters, all the way around the edge. Same purplish pink, or pinkish purple, but it's ever so faint. I picked this up because this is going to go, as some of you know, I gave up on the Monster Box. I did my own little twist to the Monster Box challenge. I have 13 dance codes that I'm filling 86 to 2021, all type 1s. I'm doing 13 books. I'm over halfway. But I thought this would be nice, and I think I'm going to go through the coins because I have some other toners scattered throughout, but I think I want to make one of the books and try to make it have all the toned coins that I have. I think one album is just going to be toners. I think that would be an awesome album set. Let me put this one down. Get on to the next one here. This was some really nice finds here. I got some. This one's not quite vintage yet because it's 1994. It's Enthusiasm, Energy, and Experience, 1994. But this is from the Associates. 1 troy ounce. Now when I got back, I did the skilly-do on eBay machine, and there's one seller, maybe two, that have this particular round on their site, and they're asking $45 for it. So me picking it up for $25. Of course, they haven't sold it. I checked sold listings, and there's nothing in the sold, but there's 1 or 2 listings. They're both right at $45. So paying $25 for it at generic price. I figured I did pretty good. And then got two. These are the same, and I purposely bought these. I was actually in the shop when a customer came in and sold these. There was actually 4 of this style here. I bought 2 of them, and I'll explain why in a second, but I just want to show you this. In God we trust. And if you look at this, that design in the middle, it's like the rim. What I like about these is the rim, the edge, is higher than the design in the middle. It's like it's concaved in there, so that the high points at the most are the same as the rim, and the field is curved down into it. I don't know if you can see that. I'm trying to show you that angle. That's a beautiful design. But this also is from the Associates, and it's a Gulf and Western company, 1987. So this is truly a vintage round, and I have 2 of them. I usually only buy 1, but I figured these were unique, so I bought 2. I passed on the other 2 because the backsides, there was just this god awful, I don't know if something got, it's like something got spilled on them and was etching away the design on this side. I mean, they were just horrendous looking. And I know silver's silver, but I figured I'd get these 2. Leave the other 2 for somebody else. Because to me they were just, this side here, both of them were just ate up with something. I don't know what it was. And these are tested for, they are pure silver. Beautiful design. These are also, 1 or 2 sellers have these listed also at $45 each on the old eBay machine. I didn't see a sold listing for these, but when I typed up this, when I put in the Associates, there was only like 6 listings that came up, and one of them didn't even match the criteria. So, now this other piece, same thing. I really like this. This again is the Associates 999 fine silver. This is a 5-ounce bar, and it's got the Effort and Excellence 1990, and this one's serialized number 535. Now this particular one, while I was on the eBay machine, there's only one there's a seller in Canada that has 2 of these bars identical to this, same toning, which is beautiful. This is like the chocolate brown, dark chocolate brown, but it's right up through the middle here. It's purplish right up through there. My camera probably doesn't pick it up. I know you see the chocolate brown, but the other color is there. These cameras just, they don't always pick up the color. But anyways, the seller in Canada has bar number 513, but his, where the 3 is on mine, that's where the 1 is on his, and it's actually, the 1 is actually up. He's got it listed as an error, serial number error, because the 1 is not in line. It's actually raised up above the other numbers. And the other bar he has, and so since the serial number he has, I know that there's at least 1,250 of these bars, or should be according to the serial number, because he has 1,200 and I forget what the other numbers are. I think it's in the 50 or right at 50, 1,250, something like that. And both of his listings, he's asking $335 each for these bars. And I really like this. It's not a straight I don't know if it was just the way they molded it or what, but as you come towards the center here, you can see where the edge, kind of like some finning going on. It's raised up on the edge on both sides. And then when you look here, you can see in the middle here, it seems like it gets thicker right there. And this did test for pure silver. It's passed all the tests. But it's just a beautiful bar. And I got this for $25 an ounce also. So I thought that was a pretty good deal for right out of what you could say is a vintage bar. So anyways, oh, I got one more thing here. I've got one more. This is something for you guys going to the junk bins. You might want to take a look sometimes. Instead of, like, if you want to buy $1 face, $2 face, $5 face, or whatever, you might want to take the time to go through. Now this, you get the camera to focus in here. This looks like well, it is a proof, 64 proof, that made it out into the wild. It does have some nasties on it. I'm on the fence about trying to maybe dip this for a few seconds to try to remove some of that and maybe get some of this haze off the front. It does have some nice blue toning coming around. But what makes this proof special, and I don't know how close I can get my camera, but if you take a real good look at the eye in Liberty and look at the bottom of the eye on the L side, it is missing the little tick of the, I don't know what you call that, the little serif. It's missing that. And it's missing it on the bottom side, on the L side. That is the telltale first marker you look for, or it's like the main marker for the accented hair variety of the 64 proof. And this was unfortunately floating around in the junk bin. I don't have one, so this is my first example of it. And unfortunately, you can see that it was not well taken care of. But as Rob Finds Treasure says, you know, I'll take it. I'll take it. To me, it was a nice find. Just floating around in the... My LCS didn't even realize what it was. And I did show it to them when I purchased it. And I told them, I said, you know what that is, don't you? And they're like, no. And I pointed the marker out. Told them, I said, this is the accented hair. But you can find this kind of stuff in your junk bin. I wish it was a little nicer. But it is. You can find it. So anyways, if you like what you see, hit the like button. If you haven't already, subscribed. And definitely leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you think. We'll see you on the next one.